You can have everything you desire in just 5 minutes a day, without endless effort or grinding. It's not about working harder or repeating affirmations until you're exhausted. It's about aligning your brain with your goals, allowing you to effortlessly attract what you want. Imagine being able to train your mind to give you exactly what you desire, not through force, but by tapping into a deeper, more natural flow. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how this simple practice, when done daily, can transform your reality and help you manifest abundance as easily as breathing. Your brain is the architect of your reality, constantly shaping your experiences based on the signals it receives. Manifestation isn't some abstract or mystical concept. It's rooted deeply in how your brain processes emotions, focus, and sensory information. Right now, as you read these words, your brain is encoding everything, from your thoughts to your feelings, creating the blueprint for your future. The most extraordinary part? It can evolve in the blink of an eye when you know how to send the right signals. Every day, your brain is taking in thousands of pieces of information. It links your emotions and experiences to these inputs, crafting the narrative that defines you. But here's the catch. It's not just about what you consciously think. The brain doesn't operate in a vacuum. It's also driven by your body's responses and sensations. Every thought you have, every emotion you feel, is interwoven with a physical response. The two, mind and body, work in tandem to shape your identity. An identity, as you'll soon realize, is the starting point for all manifestation. The real magic lies in your brain's ability to reorganize itself. It doesn't always need entirely new circuits. It can repurpose the old ones. This remarkable ability to adapt is what allows you to rewire your identity. The identity you currently hold is the very one that has created your present circumstances. If you're dissatisfied with the results, it's because your brain is still operating on outdated programs. To change your reality, you must first change the identity you hold in your mind and body. And the good news is that it doesn't take years of struggle or constant affirmations. All it takes is a simple shift in focus and emotion, done with intention and consistency. Think of your brain as a powerful machine that responds not to just duration, but to the intensity and precision of the signals it receives. When you want to manifest abundance, the brain must understand, on a deeply emotional and physical level, that this abundance is already yours. It's not about forcing thoughts into your mind. It's about embedding those thoughts into your body's experiences until your brain perceives it as a lived reality. The moment your brain starts to believe this, the world around you begins to shift. Manifestation isn't a distant dream. It's a process that unfolds when you direct your mind and body to align with the reality you wish to create. Every sensation, every emotion, and every thought must work in harmony to make that vision real. And once it clicks in your mind, the body follows, and the universe does the rest. Your identity is not fixed. It's a living, breathing aspect of who you are, always in motion, evolving with every experience, thought, and action. The way you see yourself, the beliefs you hold, and the patterns you follow are all aspects of this identity. But here's the key. It's not just the future that shapes who you become. You are constantly evolving from the inside, reprogramming your entire system to match the life you are destined to lead. The mind doesn't just sit back and wait for change. It actively creates it, remapping itself with every shift in perception. This process is not as slow as you might think. The brain doesn't need years to change. It thrives on intensity and precision. In fact, when you introduce focused, emotionally charged thoughts, your brain doesn't just adapt, it transforms. It rewires itself in real time, repurposing existing circuits to align with your new self. This doesn't require months or even weeks of effort, just moments of intense focus where you declare to your mind, "This is who I am now." Your identity evolves in the present, and with it, the world around you begins to change as well. But it's not as simple as thinking positive thoughts and hoping for the best. It's about creating a deep connection between what you desire and how you feel. When you set an intention for your life, it's not just a mental exercise. Your body must feel it, experience it as real, so that it becomes part of your very nature. The mind and body are connected, and when the body recognizes the new identity as safe, it no longer resists your desires, it welcomes them. Without this alignment, your mind may desire abundance, but your body might still reject it, keeping you stuck in old patterns. The body always wins, and it will continue to reflect the past until you give it a new story. The magic happens when you take the reins and consciously choose the identity you wish to embody. You don't have to destroy old patterns, you simply need to redirect their energy. Your previous fears, anxieties, and limiting beliefs are just untapped potential waiting to be rechanneled into something new, something powerful. The more consistently you practice this inner evolution, the more it becomes natural, your default way of being. This isn't just a mental shift, it's a transformation that influences every area of your life. The more you consciously evolve your identity, the more the world around you reflects this newfound reality, effortlessly. The universe isn't waiting for you to become someone else. It's waiting for you to realize the power within you, the true potential that's always been there. Manifestation is a powerful tool for creating the life you desire, but it's not just about positive thinking or repeating affirmations. There's a deeper, more subtle factor that often goes unnoticed: the safety of your body. If your body doesn't feel safe with the changes you're trying to manifest, no amount of willpower or intention will move you forward. The body holds a kind of wisdom that the mind cannot ignore, and it will always prioritize safety over your desires. Think about it, your mind may say, "I want abundance," but your body might tense up at the thought of receiving wealth. It might react to the idea of more money as though it's a threat. This is the conflict that many people face when they're trying to manifest. On one hand, they consciously desire change, but on the other, their body experiences fear or discomfort. That's because your nervous system, which runs the show, is programmed to keep you safe. When your body doesn't feel safe with the idea of change, whether that's money, success, or a new life, it sends out signals of resistance. The nervous system plays a pivotal role here. When your brain senses something unfamiliar, it labels it as a potential danger. Even if you're visualizing success and wealth, the deeper parts of your brain, the amygdala, for instance, might react with stress or anxiety. This creates a gap between what your conscious mind wants and what your body is willing to accept. The result? A cycle where you affirm all day long, yet nothing shifts in your reality. This is where understanding the body's role in manifestation becomes crucial. The key is not just thinking about what you want but teaching your body to feel safe with that new reality. If your body is in a constant state of stress or tension whenever you think about manifesting your desires, your brain will continue to block progress, keeping you stuck in the same old patterns. You might be unknowingly sabotaging yourself. To overcome this, you must create a sense of safety in your body first. That's why deep breathing and regulation are critical. By calming your nervous system and reassuring your body that change is safe, you can begin to rewire your brain. When your body feels safe, it becomes open to receiving all that you're asking for. As you align your mind, body, and emotions, you'll create the space for your desires to manifest effortlessly. When you step into the practice of manifesting abundance, the first thing you must do is establish a sense of safety within your body. This is not a suggestion, it's the foundation upon which everything else rests. Without this initial step, nothing else will work. You see, the body, as powerful as the mind, is the ultimate keeper of your reality. It's the body that tells the brain what's safe and what's not. And if the body doesn't feel safe with the idea of abundance, no matter how much you affirm it or visualize it, you'll remain stuck in old patterns. Regulation begins with something as simple, yet profound, as your breath. The breath is the bridge between the conscious and the unconscious. With each inhale, you invite a sense of peace into the nervous system. With each exhale, you release tension and stress that may have built up unconsciously throughout the day. This process triggers your vagus nerve, which sends signals to calm your nervous system and quiet the part of your brain that perceives danger, the amygdala. The moment the amygdala quiets down, your brain shifts from a state of fear to one of openness and receptivity. This, my friend, is how you begin to rewrite your story. Now, you may ask, how does something so simple really affect the outcome of my manifestations? The answer lies in the science of neuroplasticity. When you regulate your breath, you prime your body and mind to experience a shift. Your body, in all its wisdom, starts to feel the sensation of safety. And when the body feels safe, it stops resisting, and the brain can more readily absorb new beliefs and new ways of thinking. It is the safety of your nervous system that activates the brain's ability to change. This is when the magic happens. So, in that first minute, as you breathe deeply and rhythmically, you're not just calming yourself down. You're sending a clear signal to your body and brain that it's okay to move forward into new territory where abundance, ease, and flow are your natural state. Without this step, you'll always be fighting against an underlying current of tension and fear. But when you take control of your breath, you align your body, mind, and spirit to receive the blessings that are already on their way. In the second minute, we dive into the power of recall, bringing to life a memory that resonates with ease and abundance. It's not just about thinking back to any moment, but choosing one that carries an emotional weight, the kind of memory that lights up your senses and speaks directly to your nervous system. Picture the times when you felt completely at peace, when life was flowing effortlessly. Maybe it was a moment when you received unexpected money, or perhaps it was a time when you simply basked in the warmth of the sun, feeling connected to the world in a way that made everything feel just right. These moments are the key to unlocking a new state of being. Why is this step so vital? It's because your body has felt ease before, and your brain needs to know that it's safe to feel that way again. When you bring that memory to mind, you're activating your insula, the part of the brain that connects your body to emotions. This link doesn't just help you remember. It physically tells your brain that safety, calm, and abundance are possible. It's like telling your system, I've felt this before, and I can feel it again. And when you do this, you begin to create a neurological foundation for a new identity, one where ease and abundance are not only possible but inevitable. The magic happens when you truly feel the sensation of that memory. You're not just recalling the image in your mind, you're experiencing it again through your senses. What does it feel like in your body? How does your breath change when you reconnect with that moment? Maybe your heart softens or you feel a warmth spread through your chest. Let those sensations wash over you. It's in these subtle physical responses that your brain begins to register that this reality, the one where abundance flows naturally, is not just a wish, it's real. The more vividly you can bring that memory to life in your body, the more your brain accepts it as a lived experience, not just a fleeting thought. You're not just imagining ease, you're reprogramming your nervous system to trust that it's possible. And with every passing second, you're strengthening the neural pathways that make this new reality more accessible, more natural. The power of recall lies in your ability to activate those feelings of safety, connection, and abundance so deeply that your body and mind begin to expect them, effortlessly pulling you into the life you desire. Imagine you're living the life you've always dreamed of. The doors you've always wanted to open are wide open now, and you're standing right there, in the life you've been working towards. It's real, it's here, and it's happening. This is the power of a microvisual, a brief but powerful snapshot of your desired reality. It's not about imagining an entire scene or creating a long, drawn-out daydream. No. We're talking about a few seconds, a fleeting moment that captures the essence of your dream. Picture yourself in a split second. Perhaps you're checking your bank account and see it's exactly where you want it to be. Or maybe you're at home, surrounded by your loved ones, feeling that warmth of success radiating through you. You don't need to hold onto the picture for long, just enough to feel it deeply. Now, here's the secret. It's not the visual itself that makes it powerful. It's the sensation that comes with it. How does your heart feel in that moment? How does your body rest in that chair? Can you feel the gentle weight of your success in the air around you? Maybe your breath is calm, effortless. Or maybe your chest is filled with joy. Those few seconds are all about creating a visceral experience, one that tells your brain, "This is real, and I am living it now." When you immerse yourself in that feeling, your brain can no longer distinguish between the imagined and the real. Your brain records the sensations of that imagined moment as if it has already happened. And this is crucial, because when the brain believes something to be true, it starts to act in alignment with that truth. This isn't about pretending or tricking yourself. It's about creating an internal reality so vivid, so grounded in physical sensation, that your subconscious accepts it as a real part of who you are. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. You begin to live from that new reality, not as someone who hopes for success, but as someone who is already living in it. It's this microvisual, just a glimpse, a second, a sensation, that starts to imprint on your brain and transform your identity. You don't have to chase the feeling anymore because it's already yours. In the final minute of your practice, there's a crucial element that makes all the difference in transforming your reality. It's not just about thinking or visualizing, it's about making it real through action. You must take that energy you've just cultivated, that new identity you've anchored within, and give it motion. This isn't a big, grand gesture. No, it's a small, intentional movement that signals to your brain, "This is who I am now." You see, the brain needs more than just thoughts or images. It craves a physical signal, something that confirms your new identity. Without it, all the visualization and emotional charge fall short. So, in that last minute, you take what you've felt, what you've seen in your mind's eye, and you make it tangible. It could be something simple, a gesture, a movement, or even a small decision that aligns with your new reality. It's your body's way of telling your mind, "This is not just a thought. This is who I am." When you move from intention to action, you create a powerful ripple effect. Your body and mind are no longer separate in this moment. They are in complete alignment. The microaction acts as the bridge between your inner world and outer reality. It's the moment you decide to step into your new identity, even if only for a second. That's the magic. This is where the shift happens. The key is to recognize that this isn't a one-off event. It's the beginning of creating a new pattern, a new way of being. You may not see the entire transformation right away, but every small action, every tiny step, reinforces the new you. This is how the brain updates its operating system. Slowly, subtly, but powerfully. The more you repeat this, the more automatic it becomes. And remember, this isn't about forcing change. It's about acknowledging the shift you've already made internally and reinforcing it with external action. Your new identity is now in motion. This simple, yet profound step is the catalyst for everything you desire. Keep moving, keep affirming, and soon you'll realize that the life you once imagined is now your everyday reality. As we conclude this practice, let's reflect on the power of these few minutes each day and the profound impact they can have on your life. What you've just experienced isn't just another manifestation technique. It's a deep, neurological process that redefines how you relate to money, success, and abundance. This isn't about waiting for the right circumstances to align or wishing for change. It's about creating a shift in the very fabric of your identity, the part of you that dictates how you perceive and interact with the world. When you change your identity, your world changes with you. Your brain, as you now know, is designed for evolution. It can reorganize itself, repurpose existing neural circuits, and create new pathways to align with your desires. But this doesn't happen through force or constant effort. It happens when you make space for safety, emotional connection, and, most importantly, action. You've been taught that success is hard, that it requires struggle, that money is something to chase. But what if you could make it effortless, as easy as breathing, as natural as waking up in the morning? By taking 5 minutes each day, you're not simply imagining a better life. You're actively creating it. You've learned that manifestation doesn't just happen through affirmations or wishful thinking. It happens when you encode your new identity into your body, when you pair your visualizations with feelings of safety and excitement, and when you back it all up with a simple, clear action. That is how you make lasting change. That is how you become the person who attracts abundance, success, and wealth, not through effort, but through alignment. The true power lies in the fact that you don't need to erase your old patterns. You don't need to fight against the conditioning or beliefs that have held you back. All you need to do is reassign the energy those old patterns hold. The anxiety you feel before making bold moves, before raising your prices, for example, is just energy waiting to be redirected. The brain doesn't need to forget the past. It simply needs to assign new meaning to it. And this, my friend, is the magic of neural repurposing. It's how you make your old habits work for you instead of against you. This is the part where many manifestation teachings fall short. They focus too much on the external, on what you need to acquire or attract, without addressing the core of the issue, your identity. If your brain isn't wired to feel safe in abundance, you'll sabotage your own success without even realizing it. But when you rewire your identity to one of prosperity, safety, and ease, everything changes. Money becomes a natural flow, opportunities begin to unfold effortlessly, and success feels inevitable. So remember, this process doesn't require years of hard work or endless affirmations. It requires you to take 5 minutes a day to recalibrate your mind, body, and soul. This simple, powerful practice allows you to access the truth that your desires are not only possible but inevitable. And when you continue to show up for this practice, when you continue to take action that aligns with your new identity, the world will begin to mirror back to you the life you've been dreaming of. You are destined for abundance, and now you have the tools to claim it. Let that thought settle deeply into your being, for you are more powerful than you realize. The life you want is already within you, it's time to let it unfold.